University Lecture Hall. Morning. The bell rings, students pack up laptops and notebooks, chatting loudly. At the front, Dr. Ethan Cole, 40s, a sharp-dressed professor with a reputation for sarcasm, erases equations off the whiteboard. His eyes land on Karoline Leavitt, a 19, a quiet student in a hoodie, still scribbling in her notebook. Dr. Cole, smirking. Leavitt. Still here? Most freshmen bolt after the midterm massacre. Karoline, without looking up. Just finishing, sir. Problem 5 had a typo. Fixed it. Dr. Cole, pausing. Typo? Or did you invent a solution because you copied the wrong answer? Students snicker. Karoline closes her notebook, meeting his gaze. Karoline, check page 12. I flagged it in red. Dr. Cole flips through her notebook. His smirk fades. The typo was a trick question, his trick question. She'd solved it in 2 steps. Dr. Cole, tight smile. Lucky guess. Let's test that genius. He slams a calculus textbook on her desk. Chapter 22, Problem 37. Solve it. Now. Students freeze. Chapter 22 is graduate level. Karoline scans the problem. A triple integral wrapped in a differential equation. Karoline, softly. Variables are redundant here. Substitute u for the exponent, factor out the cosine term. She writes effortlessly, chalk clacking. Dr. Cole's eyes narrow. Dr. Cole, wrong. You're skipping steps. Karoline, no, you're skipping them. The symmetry here, she circles a term, cuts the work by half. See? The classroom is silent. Students lean in. Karoline fills the board, her solution elegant, fast. Dr. Cole's face flushes. Dr. Cole, through gritted teeth. Correct. But can you explain it? Karoline, sure. It's like untangling headphones. Start at the knot, not the ends. The class erupts in whispers. Dr. Cole grips the podium, jaw tight. Dr. Cole, fine. Quiz tomorrow. Same difficulty. Let's see how simple you find that. He storms out. Karoline stays, rewriting her solution to make it clearer. Campus courtyard. Afternoon. Karoline sits under an oak tree reviewing notes. Her friend Mia, 19, plops beside her. Mia, did you really solve Cole's death trap? Karoline shrugs. It's just math. Mia, just math? He's terrorized seniors with that problem. You're a wizard. Karoline, he's not wrong to challenge people. Just bad at hiding his ego. Mia opens her mouth to reply, but stops. Dr. Cole strides past, staring at Karoline's notebook in his hand. His expression? Pure fury. University Lecture Hall. Later that day. The next class. Students buzz with rumors about Karoline's earlier triumph. Reporters linger outside, tipped off by Mia's live stream. Dr. Cole enters, clutching a new equation on a crumpled sheet, a nonlinear differential equation blending exponential decay and trigonometric functions. He slaps it on the board, eyes locked on Karoline. Dr. Cole, voice icy. Since Leavitt thinks she's so clever, let's see her unravel this. The equation is a monster. Even seasoned grad students would balk. Karoline studies it, her brow furrowing for the first time. Student whispering. Is she stuck? Karoline, softly to herself. Break it into pieces, like voter trends. Patterns repeat. She picks up the chalk. The room stills. Karoline, Professor, mind if I borrow the class? Dr. Cole, sneering. By all means. Let's watch you crash. Karoline, to the students. Anyone see a substitution here? Something to simplify the chaos? Timid student, raising hand. Split the exponent, like separate variables? Karoline. Yes, exactly. She scribbles the split equation, then turns to the class. Karoline. Now, partial derivatives. Who's got the next step? Best spectacled student. Hesitant. Multiply through by dx. Karoline. Perfect. The class leans in, solving it with her. Chalk flies. Dr. Cole's face darkens as his impossible problem crumbles. Dr. Cole, snapping. This isn't a game, Leavitt. Math isn't a team sport. Karoline, calmly. It's always a team sport. Policy, elections, nothing works in isolation. Math's the same. The final answer emerges, flawless. The room erupts. Reporters scramble to film the board. Dr. Cole, voice trembling. Lucky, Karoline, gentle. Or maybe math's just logical, like people. Students mob Karoline, asking for study tips. Reporters thrust mics at her. Dr. Cole lingers, staring at her solution. Dr. Cole, quietly, to Karoline. How? Karoline. I learned because I had to. Numbers explain the world. Voter shifts, budgets. You taught me that. Dr. Cole, jaw tight. I wanted to prove you were a fraud. Karoline, smiling faintly. You did, by underestimating curiosity. Dr. Cole pauses, then sighs. Thank you. The class freezes. He turns to the room. Dr. Cole, gruffly. Leavitt's right. Math isn't about ego. It's about seeing the connections. Students exchange stunned glances. Mia films Dr. Cole shaking Karoline's hand, a viral clip waiting to happen. Karoline, to the class, next time, ask harder questions. She leaves, the room buzzing. Dr. Cole erases the board, his shoulders lighter.